Boswell on now to kick this one away. Charles, big picture for the Titans. That's 3 straight years now at 9-7. And, of course, this past year had the Colts on their home turf with a chance to get into the playoffs. Could not get it done. So a little bit of disappointment going into the offseason.
Certainly. They were number 8 overall on defense. So they played better than expectations there. But the offense really struggled, especially in the passing game. Just number 27 in passing in the NFL. They've got to get Marcus Mariota healthy. They've got to get him throwing the football downfield and connecting. And they need to get Derrick Henry going faster in the running game. He came on late, but the early part of the season, not up to par.
And bulldozing his way through. It's a big run that time by Henry. Give him 58 yards on the ground.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. To throw is Mariota. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Cameron Hayward in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. And Suckup will put this one right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
This will be taken in at the 1. Able to spin free. Got a second here to assess Pittsburgh's last season as their offense comes onto the field. You know, for most of the folks that are fans of the Steel City, they're probably saying, wow, this was tough. But, hey, they were 9-6-1. The thing is, expectations there are playoffs every year.
You're right. And to show that, they haven't been under 500 since 2003. It's a very consistent franchise. But remember how the season began. Le'Veon Bell once again holding out. They expected him to show up and play. That didn't happen. Then at the end of the year, Antonio Brown, Ben Roethlisberger. What's going to happen there? So they bookended their season with controversies. In the middle, did not play up to their standards. I still thought they were going to win the AFC North. Turned out Baltimore nosed them out. They've got to do some retooling in the offseason.
Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. Now Roethlisberger on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground. On second down, it's Bell. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Snickers, you got to spin. Good job, guys.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Roethlisberger hooking up with Brown to get the Steelers a first.
Gotta go.
They'll go back to the ground with Bell. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On second down, here's Roethlisberger. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. An exciting week with a divisional round coming up on the NFC side of things, Charles. Dallas at L.A., the Rams. Philadelphia at New Orleans. What do you think?
Well, I can't wait because Dallas at the Los Angeles Rams. The Rams feel like they've gotten their mojo back down the stretch on offense. Dallas feels like they can pound and bruise against anyone with Ezekiel Elliott carrying the load. That's going to be a marquee game. And how about Philadelphia and New Orleans, the defending Super Bowl champs? Here comes Nick Foles again. New Orleans, the #1 seed at home. They don't lose at home in the Drew Brees, Sean Payton era in the playoffs. This is going to be fun. Remember, they played earlier this year, and New Orleans wiped out Philadelphia.
And you'll be calling that game. Enjoy it, partner.
Can't wait.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A first down carry for Henry. And an alley to run. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. It's a big run there by Henry. 47 yards on the ground. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They keep it with Henry on first down. Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, CD, one thing you and I haven't discussed now that we are in the playoffs now, we know how the start of the draft is going to go. You look at the top 5, Arizona, San Fran, Jets at 3, Raiders, wherever they may be at 4, Tampa Bay 5. What are your thoughts?
Well, immediately, this is going to be different in 2019 than 2018 because in 2018, it was all about the quarterbacks. I don't think that's going to be the case. You just mentioned the top 5. You can make a legitimate case that in the top 5, none of those teams are in the market to select a quarterback. So now, who is? I think you got to get to number 6 with the New York Giants. That's where the quarterback market begins.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. It was Logan Ryan that time who knocked it away.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
On third down, Roethlisberger. And he finds McDonald. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They give him a gain of 37. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son. And then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball.
Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. From the left hash, this from 37. And Boswell missed it. Missed it to the right. No good. And this score will stay right where it is.
It looked good when it left his foot, but he kind of sliced it a little bit, and he winds up missing it wide right.
The clock showing just 16 seconds till the half as they line up 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 6 yards on the pickup, and it's a second down. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the... Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. This will be taken in at the 1. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Again, it's Bell. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
It looks way too easy right now. 2 carries, 2 straight first down runs. The eyes are carrying the legs to the proper hole, but they're being created by an offensive line that has the leverage game going for them right now. Lower than the defensive front, creating space, and he's finding it in a big way. Gotta love what they're doing on offense right now.
It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle. Hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 36 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now Bell. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
He'll get it up the middle, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. So they're back at the 7 now for 3rd and goal. Now Roethlisberger. Hard throw, incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Boswell's kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the 3rd. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Throwing again. Mariota on 2nd and 10. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Ryan Shazier coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And this is going to be incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's Brett Kern now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. With it is Brown. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So a change of possession here on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And his throw here is incomplete. It was a safety, Kevin Byard, that time, who was able to knock it away.
Well, sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Benny Logan in there to sack him for a loss of 6. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4.
Let's go. A nickel set shown by the Titans on 3rd down.
Thinking pass. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. Well, not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And it'll be Titan football. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Let's go.
2nd down, Mariota dumps it off to Lewis. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A gain of 4 on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down. The Titans on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first thanks to a flashy little spin move. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. Mariota on 1st down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. And that's another great play to come away with the football.
Finding room to the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown.
I woke up and I'm feeling like a boss right now.